Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Right, everyone, hope you're all doing fantastic. So this one, there has been some movement within the WBC rankings. So I'm going to do the video on this one. I know that you guys like to do the WBC ones. And I can only presume it's down to the fact that the WBC, while we may not agree with the order that they put fighters in, and a lot of the things that they decide to do as well, which is pretty ridiculous, to be honest with you. But ultimately, the WBC have in their top 15, what we can say, the best fighters. The other organisations, they have a bunch of fighters in there that we've never really heard of, to be honest with you, okay? But the WBC do have a lot of the top fighters, as I said, not necessarily in the order that we like. But anyway, here are the top 15. And the reason that it's 15 is because whoever it is that Wilder fights must be ranked within that top 15 when he's having a voluntary. So anyway, so Wilder, of course, is the champion. Paper champion, of course. Tyson Fury should be the champion. We all know that. But anyway, it's what it is. He's the champion. Dillian Whyte, number 1. Of course, his interim and mandatory position is being worked on, shall we say, by WBC. Absolute clowns that they are. Number 2, Tyson Fury. Of course, he's got a fight coming up with Otto Wallin on September the 14th. Anthony Joshua. It's almost a waste of a position for Joshua in some ways, because if he beats Ruiz, then obviously he's not going to be ranked by the WBC. But anyway, he's going to be fighting on December 7th in Saudi Arabia against Andy Ruiz, the rematch. Luis Ortiz is still number 4. Again, he hasn't done anything of any kind of great note since he lost to Wilder to warrant that position, but is what it is. Adam Kownacki, fresh over a victory over Chris Arreola. In fact, I think he may have just jumped up a position because of that. Anyway, number 5. Number 6, Joseph Parker. Of course, he hasn't had a fight in, what was it, about 3-4 weeks now, when he beat Alex Leopai. But it looks like he could be taking on Derek Chisora, potentially on the Ruiz-Joshua undercard on Saudi as well. So he's number 6. Alexander Povetkin, number 7. Again, he's holding a position, even though he hasn't had a fight since he lost to Anthony Joshua. So again, he's doing well to hold his kind of position. But a lot of that is down to the fact that his resume is absolutely stellar. Okay, some of the opponents that he's been in the ring with and defeated as well is brilliant. It really is. Number 8, Kubrat Pulev, who is the IBF mandatory. He's there. Number 9, Ajit Kabiel, the European heavyweight champion. Number 10, Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora, of course. Again, as I said before, he could be taking on Joseph Parker. But Derek Chisora moves into the top 10 in the world. So big up Derek Chisora on that one. Number 11, Filip Hrgović from Croatia. Fantastic fighter. Doesn't have a lot of pro fights under his belt. So he's done well to get that kind of ranking with not many fights under his belt. As has Joe Joyce. Just underneath him, of course, Joe Joyce, he defeated Bryant Jennings last time out. And it looks like Joe Joyce will be taking on Ajit Kabiel in his next fight as well. So, yep. Oscar Rivas dropped down from number 10 to 13 after losing to Dillian Whyte. Number 14, Dominic Brazil, who shouldn't even be ranked after his performance against Wilder and the fact that he's been inactive for the best part of 2 years. In my opinion, he shouldn't even be in the top 15. But anyway, he's holding on to number 14. And keeping hold of 15, Michael Hunter is still there. Of course, Michael Hunter, he's going to be taking on Sergey Kuzmin real soon as well. So he gets a win over Kuzmin. That's a pretty decent scalp for anybody who knows Kuzmin. So anyway, that is the top 15. Can't say I particularly agree with some of the order of this one, but either way, I think that we can agree that as far as when you look at the whole landscape of the heavyweight division, that is not bad, considering that they do at least have their names in their top 15. As I said, not necessarily in the order that we like, but anyway, it is what it is. So you drop your thoughts below about it, click thumbs up, subscribe, catch you all on the next one.